don't think he did anything wrong. I understand there may be complications with his gun in his age and the state and all that. But as far as his defense of himself, I don't have a problem with what he did.
Yeah.
We've delayed far too long, so let's get into it. Biggybigballs. Oh, damn, he's muted. Okay, oh. Biggie. There you go. Unmute that mic. You're good to go.
What's up, guys?
Doing all right? Yeah. What's on your mind?
Oh, not much. Yeah, I thought it was funny that you got such a kick out of my name because Monday I entered my first class of the semester in a Zoom call, and it had remembered my name from when I was with some friends.
Was it this? So that's what you're saying?
It was. This is so dumb. It was Biggest Gay.
Well, I guess that's a little better.
Why? I shouldn't be giving you all these accolades, but I'm finding this very amusing.
It's just like this little part that I play of like it's very ironic. I don't actually think it's like good humor. But I wanted to mention the other thing was you guys always talk about it being a duct tape production. My professor, I actually just finished up my class. My professor in his Zoom call talked for the first 25 minutes on mute before he realized that everyone was spamming in chat. You're on mute. So Don't worry. You are not the worst.
Not the worst, but also like
that's some boomer tech.
We're not that elderly, and we supposedly do this professionally. So I would like to think we have different standards than your professor guy. But holy shit, yeah, do you get a refund on that one too? I mean, probably
everyone. Yeah, well, we're allowed to leave after 15 minutes if a professor doesn't show up to class.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, does this count?
That definitely counts.
Yeah.
The fact that's even a rule, I remember that in college. Like I had this fat black statistics teacher who only showed up like every other class. I was like, what is even the point of you?
I had a terrible professor like that, and people cheered whenever she wouldn't show up. And it's like, you guys, you realize we are paying. Like, I know you want to go home and play Xbox, so do I. But I can do that for free.
So, speaking of paying for classes, do you guys want to talk? I hate when people do this, but I'm going to do it. Do you want to talk about the government using coronavirus as a guise to basically tax people extra without representation, or Illinois' asinine gun laws?
Oh,
I like both of those topics, but we've had a lot of gun talk tonight. So let's talk about your secret taxes or your hidden taxes.
All right. So the first one was I went up to a great forest preserve. I live in Illinois, and I went up to Wisconsin to this great forest preserve, and we had parked on a road, and there was easily over 100 cars parked on this road. And a park ranger drove by and like mentioned, make sure you're just like your tires are off the road. And we're like, yeah, no problem. And we came back, and every single, like all 150 of those cars had a ticket on them. And I come up and I read it. It says, this is not a citation. It's a notice to comply. And it wants me to pay $28 for a parking pass. And so I called them, and I'm like, it was an annual parking pass. And I was like, well, my school starts this week. I'm not coming back. I was here one day. Can I just get the single day? So they're insisting that they won't sell you a single day pass because they're only sold in person. So they have the people there to give the tickets, but not to sell you the pass for a single day. Literally have to get the ticket.
Okay, I now endorse the Civil War. I mean, this is this is the kind of shit that is the shit that's designed to get you rather than designed to. Yes. Obviously, first and foremost, protect your rights, but government does provide some services too. Just provide the service, man. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and that wasn't even the end of it. So then I've been in a battle with the bursar in my school who literally refused to respond to my calls or emails. And I finally got through to them today, and they had said, oh, our phone systems are down, blah, blah, blah. I was like, well, is your email too? But basically the situation is I go to a satellite campus, so I get charged an extra fee. And that fee from all my classes adds up to about $850. And all of our classes are online, and the fee is for paying professors to drive to the satellite campus, even though it's like they live next to it and they work only there, so it doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, what the hell?
But
yeah,
I'm not going to pay you $850 for online classes, right?
Well, this is what I was wondering. Sorry, go ahead.
Harvard didn't change its tuition.
Yeah. Is anybody getting a Corona discount? Probably not.
Right. So, I mean, I was mad about this, and I contacted them. And so first the bursar said, well, you're going to have to contact the board of trustees. And I think she expected me to just leave it there because, you can't fight City Hall. But then I called the board of trustees, and I informed them that like last year, I sat on the board of trustees at the remote college that I'm taking the courses at, and like they literally need the other school's permission to be there, and I have like an insane amount of pull because I actually sat on the board. And I told them that, and they immediately changed their tune. They're like, "Oh, okay, well, we'll look into that. Definitely, that's unreasonable." But before I mentioned that, they had absolutely no intention of changing those fees.
Do you know who I am? I'm Biggybigballs, otherwise known as Biggest Gay.
No.
Okay.
This is so embarrassing. Actually, if they found out that was my name, I would be so embarrassed.
Right. Well, thanks for the story, man. We got to let you go, but I'll give you a quick last word if you want.
No, I'm such a huge fan of the show. I really appreciate everything you guys do. I'm glad I finally got in here with the new randomized system. So
yeah, it's been fun to hear some new voices. So thanks for calling in, and glad to hear from you.
Yep. Thank you. All right.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Okay. Cigar Bro.